Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to series third of this series of important question series for your upcoming RBI Grade B examination that is going to be held in September month. So, in this series, we will look out the important articles from 11th till 17th of March, and from these important articles, we try to solve some MCQs. All right, related to those articles. So, if you have not uh, subscribed our channel, then do subscribe our channel, and if you like the series, then hit the like button, and uh, on join our Telegram channel Clarity for you in order to get further updates regarding the RBI as well as NABARD examination. So the first article that we are going to discuss today is about the RBI takes the delivery of $5 billion rupee dollar swap. So what RBI has done recently, RBI took the delivery of $5 billion. $5 billion. So what is the delivery all about? Let's try to understand from the through the questions. The question number one. In April 2022, RBI had said that it had conducted $5 billion sale buy swap to elongate the maturity profile of its forward look and smoothen receivables related to forward assets. By carrying out the swap, the RBI had drained the banking system of the rupee liquidity, which at the time was at massive surplus of around 5 trillion rupees due to central bank cash infusion during the COVID crisis. Recently, RBI purported move to have delivery of the swap will further boost India's forex reserves, which has already been at the India's forex reserve stood at this on 1st of March, $625.6 billion on 1st of March. Remember this fact also. So, what is the impact of this swap delivery of the Indian economy? When the delivery took place, okay, then RBI is actually pulling out the dollar from the market, and in return it is pumping out rupee into the market. Okay, what happened during the after the COVID crisis, that RBI had surplus of rupee. All right, at that very time, market has surplus of rupee. At that very time, what RBI has done, that RBI took the swap mechanism. Means RBI suck out rupee from the market, and in return it uh, pushed in dollar into the market. Okay, but after 2 years, on 1st of March, it has taken that delivery. So, what is the impact? The question is asking about the impact of swap delivery on the Indian economy. So, the rupee liquidity will increase because of RBI will accept dollar in exchange of rupee. So, this is the definition of delivery actually. The rupee liquidity into the market will increase when RBI is accepting the $5 billion, and it will further boost the RBI's forex reserve. All right. So the option one is correct. The rupee liquidity will decrease because RBI. No, it is incorrect. Banks and financial institutions lending capacity will increase. Obviously, when there is surplus money into the market, then their lending capacity will definitely increase. So option three is correct. Statement three, and statement four, lending capacity of financing will be abruptly. No. So the right option here it is option D. 1 and 3 is correct. Let's try to see one more question regarding this $5 billion rupee swap agreement. So, question number 2. The Indian Central Bank did not roll over. Did not roll over means जो Indian Central Bank को करना था delivery, they took the delivery. It did not roll over, and it took the delivery of $5 billion rupee dollar swap that matured on March 2024. The swap will be in the nature of simple sale and buy foreign exchanges swap for the RBI. A bank shall buy US dollar from the RBI and simultaneously agree to sell the same amount of US dollar at the end of the swap period. Okay, this is the definition rupee dollar swap. So consider the following statement regarding the exchange swap. You have to consider some statement. Statement number one: the minimum bid size will be $1 million. 10 million US dollar in the multiple of 1 million thereafter. So, the eligible participant can also submit multiple bids. So by this statement is absolutely correct. Okay. So the minimum bid would be like $10 million, and after that in the multiple of 1 billion means $11 million, $12 million, 13, इस तरह से होना चाहिए. Option number 2, statement 2, RBI reserves the right to decide on the quantum of US dollar amount to be sold in the swap auction. So RBI has the right that how much quantum of USD we need to sell in the swap auction. Okay. RBI will decide कि कितना डॉलर हमें सेल करना है मार्केट में. Okay. In order to pull out rupee in return. And RBI reserves the right to accept bids or less than the aggregate notified US dollar amount or accept marginally higher than the notified USD amount due to rounding off effects. So these are the rights that are reserved by the RBI only. RBI can accept or reject any or all the bids, either wholly or partially, without assigning any reason. So by this option 2, 3, and 4 is also correct. These are the rights associated with the RBI, holds by the RBI regarding this rupee dollar swap. So by this option D would be correct, all of the above. Let's move on to the another important news that had appeared on the same day, 11th of March in Economic Times. It was regarding the 11-year bond, 10-year bond yield at 9-month low. Cost of borrowing is this. So what is this news about? About the bond yield. Bond yield. Yield is what? Yield you can say simply it is interest rate. Interest rate. So rate of interest associated with the Indian bonds, Indian government bonds, it actually what? We are seeing 9-month low. It is decreasing. Yield on 10-year US bonds does the 5-week low at this much on Monday have registered a steep decline in itna. So consider the following statement regarding the bond yields. When economy is in recession, the bond yield usually tends to decrease. Is it correct or incorrect? When economy is in recession, the bond yield usually tend to decrease. This is absolutely correct statement. All right. The Indian government bond market has more than 10% of foreign investment. No, this is incorrect statement. As the yield falls, the local bank, you need to answer me in the comment that what is the percentage right now, what is the percentage of foreign investment in the Indian government bond market. Okay, you need to answer it in the comment section. uh, of statements heard. As the yield falls, the local bank may sell the excess government bond they are holding. Yes, it is absolutely correct statement. When the yield falls, the local banks sell the excess government bond. What happened recently? Indian bonds are said to be induced included in JP Morgan's bond index, while Bloomberg has announced its incorporation in April 2024. No, it's 2025 actually. So statement 4 is also incorrect. By this, statement 1 and 3, option D would be correct, 1 and 3. All right, let's move to the another question. It is about the annual report of the RBI over Indian banking ombudsman scheme. So ombudsman is what? Ombudsman actually grievance redressal mechanism. It provides a grievance redressal in order to sort out the differences. Okay, ombudsman officers. So as per the report of RBI, let's look at these questions. The annual report of the Ombudsman Scheme 22-23 is first standalone report under the RBI Integrated Ombudsman Scheme (IOS) scheme 2021. You need to answer me. Integrated under the Integrated Ombudsman Scheme, which three schemes were merged? Which three schemes were merged and formed this integrated of in 2021? So you need to answer me. Elucidating the activities of 22 offices of the RBI Ombudsman, centralized receipts and processing center, and the contact center during the year. All right. So let's find out the correct statement regarding this annual report. Number of complaints received by the office of RBI Ombudsman, okay, and centralized receipt and processing center of the RBI saw a 68.24% jump in financial year 23. Okay, this statement is absolutely correct. This statement is collected from the annual report itself. All right, it shows a jump of 68.24%. Earlier it was 44%. Now it is 68.24%. 44% in financial year 22. Uh, Complaints relating to mobile electronic banking were the largest contributor to the total number of complaints. Okay, received against the bank as well as non-banking payment system. This statement is also correct. You can mark such statements through your common conscience. Okay, related to mobile electronic banking. Complaints relating to non-adherence to the fair practice code were the highest in respect to NBFCs. This statement is also correct. Okay, and the fourth statement, complaints disposed of at the ORBOIs has an average turn around time that of 33 day only in financial year 23. Okay, earlier it was 44 days. This in 33 days the cases got disposed. This is the average time. So by this all the options are correct. Remember the all the statements are correct. So all of the above is the correct option. Just keep these statements into mind. Let's see the last question of the series regarding expanding the framework of qualified stock brokers, QSBs. So SEBI has recently announced to expand the parameters. It has come up with 3 additional parameters for the identification of qualified stockbrokers. You need to point out that which of these out of these 4 statements, which among is not the into the combination of those 3 additional parameters. So earlier it has SEBI had 4 parameters for QSBs. Okay. So the first one, brokers compliance score. SEBI has added. Yes, absolutely correct. Brokers compliance score. This has been added as an additional parameter. The second one, proprietary trading volumes. Yeah, again correct. Grievance redressal mechanism. Again correct. So these 3 parameters were added. Liability over broker by various financial. No, it is incorrect. There is no such parameter. Okay. So these were the 3 additional parameters. So by this option, 1, 2, and 3 is correct. That is option B. And earlier, we already have 4 parameters for SEBI has already had 4 parameters for QSBs. So what are these 4 parameters? The first one, number of active clients. Active clients with the QSBs. The second one, total assets of the clients. Total assets of the clients. Okay, with broker. The third one, brokers trading volume. Brokers trading volume. And the last one, the fourth one, end of day margin. End of day margin, obligation of all clients, obligation of all clients of a broker. So these are where the 4 parameters, those were existing, and recently SEBI had expanded the parameter and added the 3 additional parameters: brokers compliance score, proprietary trading volumes, and grievance redressal mechanism. So just keep these parameters into your mind. All right. So that's all for today's session. If you like this series, hit the like button, and whatever question I have asked, just try to answer it in the comment section. All right. Thank you for today. Thank you very much.